Hey everyone, what is going on? So we have another showcase in the Ultra League Premier Cup from True Athlete 219. So thank you so much for sharing these battles with us. And we have 15 battles, so we have quite a long video for you. And they said they were inspired by PokeAK with this team, so shout out to them. And they also said they went from veteran to legend with this team to the leaderboard. So that's what I'm talking about. Very, very, very powerful team. So I'm really excited to see how these battles play out. They also said they started in Season 7, or at the end of Season 7 GBL. So that's incredible to make it this far, starting relatively late. So it's great to have you. We love all the battlers. I mean, not that you're new. I mean, Season 7 happened a couple seasons ago, so you're not new. But it's good to have you and welcome to Go Battle League. But either way, let's go ahead and take a look at the team. It's Nidoqueen with Trevenant and Obstagoon. It's a really solid team, and I'm excited to see how these battles play out, as I said. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive right into the first game. As I said, we have 15 games for you, so I think it's about pushing a half hour, maybe a little bit less, but yeah, quite a lengthy video. I think it is a little bit less, maybe 25 to 30 minutes, but let's go ahead and see how these battles play out. So this Trevenant going to be able to take all the attacks from Swampert unless if it has a Sludge Wave. Sludge Wave is neutral, so it will do a lot, but most Swampert, from what I could tell, do carry Earthquake. Not all of them, but most of them do carry Earthquake, so they probably had that. But anyway, the opposing Trevenant coming in, Nidoqueen coming out. Nidoqueen is going to go ahead and shield. It's going to be a Seed Bomb, makes sense. So this Nidoqueen is going to go ahead and go for the Poison Fang just to go for the debuff. And we do see a switch into Snorlax. Snorlax does have an attack loaded, so it's going to go ahead and throw it. Going to be that Body Slam, makes a lot of sense. Nidoqueen able to farm down. Okay, you love to see it. In comes Trevenant. Trevenant will be hit with this Poison Fang. So last minute Poison Fang before it goes down, but it does go ahead and shield. The opponent still has a shield. So Trevenant versus Trevenant, look how close this game is. This Trevenant going for the Seed Bomb, and it has 2 Seed Bombs, right? So we're going to see the shield there, makes sense. They're going to go ahead and go for another Seed Bomb. I wonder if they could have made the Shadow Ball. Going for the Seed Bomb. Does this KO? I feel like this does not KO, but another Shadow Claw will probably... Oh, it did KO. Okay, so that's going to be a great game. Very well played. Let's go ahead and move into the next one. So it's going to be Nidoqueen into Shadow Dragonite. Okay, I don't mind this matchup if I'm the Nidoqueen. You probably will have to shield once, but we'll see. We do see the Poison Fang come in, going to debuff that Dragonite, and just probably go for the farm down at this point in time. Shield farm down, which is what the Nidoqueen is going to do. So we do see a shield. And no, they actually throw the Poison Fang, but the Lapras came in. So Lapras is going to take that Poison Fang. So very nice. Able to debuff Lapras, and out comes Obstagoon. I wonder if Obstagoon is going to farm all the way down. It is an aggressive farm, but I wonder if they're going to go for it. It's going to have to take another Surf. Yeah, not going to go for it. It would have been a little bit too much. So we're going to see a Night Slash come in, maybe go for the boost, and then farm down at this point. So yeah, going to be able to take another Surf and farm down and have an attack ready to go against whatever comes in. So Lapras is going down, so there's a Crush Chop and a Night Slash ready to go. Probably going to go for that Night Slash. Is it going to be the Dragonite? It is going to be the Dragonite, so Dragonite will be hit with this Night Slash. It will be enough to KO. Maybe they probably take that. No, they actually do shield it, and now they switch into Nidoqueen. Nidoqueen trying to farm down. In comes Trevenant. Trevenant is so common, guys. I'm telling you, it's so common in the Ultra League Premier Cup. So Poison Fang gonna debuff that Trevenant. Trying to get to another one. Able to get to it. Not quite. Not quite. The opponent does throw an attack, so a nice counting by the opponent there. They do throw the Seed Bomb before the Poison Fang comes in. Out comes Obstagoon. Obstagoon is going to be hit with the Seed Bomb. Wow, that's great plays by the opponent. So Seed Bomb is going to be enough to KO, and in comes Trevenant. Trevenant going for the farm. Yep, going for the farm. This is probably a Seed Bomb, but no, we're not going to shield. Okay, I was going to say probably going to shield anyway, but no, not going to shield it. Going to just take it, and down goes Dragonite from a couple of Shadow Claws. So great game, very well played. Let's jump into the next game. It looks like we started the game already, but that's totally fine. We started in the middle of the game, but that's fine. Obstagoon is going to go ahead and shield this one. Going to be a Seed Bomb. So Obstagoon wants to get to a Night Slash, able to get to that Night Slash. This Night Slash, of course, going to KO unless if they shield it, which they actually do shield it. But again, we're starting like kind of in the middle of the battle here, so we don't really know exactly what's happening. We're going to see a shield right now from the Obstagoon. And they do switch into Empoleon, so that's why they shielded the Trevenant. This Obstagoon is absolutely going to town, going for the Cross Chop right now. Super effective damage. Going for another one, going for the KO right now. Should be a good game. Obstagoon will be enough to KO that Empoleon, and Trevenant is coming in. Nidoqueen definitely going to be able to finish that one. But yeah, so starting in the middle of that game, as I said, but that's totally fine. We're going to move on to the next one, Nidoqueen versus a regular Dragonite. We do see some lag in the beginning, but that's okay. Nidoqueen is going to go ahead and go for this Poison Fang. Just wants to debuff the Dragonite, right, do more damage with Poison Jab. So we're going to go ahead and take this attack. Dragon Claw is not enough to KO. So that's fine, and they do switch into Trevenant. Out comes Obstagoon. Obstagoon is a great answer to Trevenant. So of course Seed Bomb's going to be doing neutral damage, but Obstagoon can definitely take them. So there we go, and Obstagoon is going to take another one. So yeah, not going to shield this. It wants to get to 2 Night Slash attacks, continuing to overfarm, going for the Night Slash. So this Night Slash is going to connect. Okay, one more Night Slash will be enough to KO. So we do see the next Night Slash come in, and again, this is going to KO. Unless if they shield it, they do not. Makes sense. Dragonite is coming in. Dragonite is going to be hit with the Night Slash. This Obstagoon absolutely going to town. We do see the Night Slash, and that it's not going to KO, but that's fine. We do see, they switch into Escavalier. Out comes Nidoqueen. So Nidoqueen going to go ahead and go for the bait right now, going for the Poison Fang, hoping to pick up a shield. But to be honest, like, Trevenant does pretty well. It does okay here, right? It doesn't do that bad against Escavalier. Of course, Mega Horn will do a lot of damage, but still, still going to do pretty well if you're the Trevenant, because the counters are double resisted. The Drill Run is resisted, so this should be fine. Mega Horn does do a lot, as I said, but that's totally fine. It's going to be a Drill Run, so nice bait by the opponent there. But we're going to see a Shadow Ball come in. It's going to be enough to KO the Escavalier. They do shield as expected, and switch into Dragonite. You gotta let it go, unless if you think it's like a Hurricane or an Outrage, but no, it's just a Dragon Claw, and gonna be able to farm down. And this Trevenant going to charge up for the Shadow Ball. The opponent is actually going to concede that game, so that is going to be a great game. Very well played. Let's go ahead and move into the next one. Nidoqueen into Snorlax. Okay. Not too bad. Of course, the Obstagoon on the Snorlax would be a little bit better, although I guess you would have to watch out for Super Power if that were the case. But Nidoqueen is going to go ahead and go for the Poison Fang. Totally fine. And trying to get to another one. Able to get to another one. Nidoqueen can definitely take Body Slams, right? So we're going to see the Poison Fang, and that will debuff. Definitely going to go ahead and take this. I'm pretty sure they could take 2, right? So we're going to see 1 Body Slam. Oh yeah, definitely could take another one, but the switch into Gyarados. Okay, so since this is not a Waterfall Gyarados, you could stay in here at least for a little bit. We're going to see the Poison Fang going to debuff it and then switch. Makes sense. So Trevenant coming in. Trying to get to that Seed Bomb. Not quite able to get there. But this attack is coming out. Crunch is super effective, so Trevenant is going to shield that and go for the Seed Bomb. You saw that, though. The Trevenant was debuffed, but that's fine. Seed Bomb is going to get the shield. Do you shield farm down? Because, yeah, they do get to another attack, so maybe the Trevenant shields and farms down. No, just going to take it. Going to be a Crunch. Going to KO because of the debuff. It may have KO'd anyway, I'm not sure. But Nidoqueen does farm down. So kind of relying a little bit on Obstagoon. But we'll see. They're going to go ahead and throw an attack. Just going to let this go and rely on Obstagoon to hopefully win. It's going to be Kingdra. Okay, let's see how this game plays out. The Kingdra probably does bait Octazooka. I don't think, this is definitely Octazooka. But Obstagoon is going to go ahead and shield. Yep, there it is. They do get the attack drop. That is definitely unfortunate. That might be a GG's. We'll see. So Night Slash. Not going to do much. Hoping for a possible boost, but the boost would just pretty much even itself out, but it would still be helpful. So another Night Slash connecting, and we're going to see an Overfarm. Okay, so they're just going to let it go. So Obstagoon is going to go ahead and go down, and that is going to be a GG's. Very well played to both trainers. Not able to win that, but that's okay. We're going to go ahead and move into the next one. We take a look at the first set, though, going 4-1. You'll love to see it. Picking up a Virizion. I forgot those were in raids, to be honest. I haven't done any of the Sacred Sword Pokemon, like Cobalion, Terrakion, or Virizion. I didn't raid them at all yet. But either way, picking up Virizion, very nice. And we'll see how the next game plays out. That's going to get them to 32-82. Oh my gosh, let's go. Let's move on to the next one. Nidoqueen into Nidoqueen. So we do have the mirror match here. Okay, not really a fun mirror match. I mean, let's see who baits. Let's see who calls it. They did sneak in an extra poison jab, which is nice, but gonna go ahead and shield. It is the bait. Definitely unfortunate. We're going to see a straight Earth Power, hoping that the opponent calls the bait, but we'll see, we'll see. They do call the bait, that is going to do so much damage, and now a Poison Fang comes in, so this Poison Fang is going to, actually, is it enough to KO? No, it's going to get the shield, and this is probably going to be the Earth Power, so you could shield and farm down. It is the Earth Power, and so yeah, Nidoqueen going to be able to farm down, getting a lot of farm, so going down a shield, but it was totally worth it in my opinion. In comes Crobat. Okay, so you cannot have Trevenant up against Crobat, right? You definitely don't want it. There might be an Obstagoon in the back. I've seen that team before. We'll see. Nidoqueen, Crobat, Obstagoon is a pretty common team, but we'll see. Yeah, this Nidoqueen just stayed in. Look how much damage it did to Crobat. I mean, look how much damage, right? So Shadow Ball is going to be enough to KO. Totally fine. Just let it go. Obstagoon? And it is an Obstagoon. Okay, so in comes Trevenant. Definitely unfortunate. This is not great. The opponent still has a shield. I think the opponent can win this. We'll see. Night Slash coming in. Another Night Slash will be enough to KO, but we're going to see Seed Bombs fly right now. So Seed Bomb is coming in. Will it get the shield? It will not. Oh yeah, they're not going to be able to get to another one. Oh, they do get to another one because the opponent is actually over farming. Okay, they might farm up for 2 attacks though. Go for the Night Slash. And then go for Crush Chops against Obstagoon. So yeah, I think this is going to be a GG's. I don't think there's a win condition because the opponent still has a shield. So yeah, now they know what's coming in. They know it's an Obstagoon. They do go ahead and throw it. The Crush Chop going to be double super effective. And in comes Crobat. Crobat's just going to go for Poison Fangs. This is going to be a GG's. The opponent still has a shield, yeah. So let's go ahead and move into the next one. See how the next game plays out. Nidoqueen into Toxicroak. Okay. Not really good. If you could land the Earth Power, I mean, it KOs it, but we'll see. They do switch, trying to catch that Earth Power. That's actually good because you do have a, yeah, you do have, well, we'll see. Toxicroak is actually kind of tough, but we'll see. So in comes Obstagoon. You definitely don't want Obstagoon on Toxicroak, so I guess Trevenant would be the way to go, but again, Sludge Bomb will do a lot to Trevenant. It's neutral, but it will do a lot. So Obstagoon going to go ahead and charge up for 2 Night Slashes and go for them. So we're going to see one come in right now. So there we go. Maybe farm down. Okay, take this farm down. Definitely going to be an Aqua Tail right now. So it is Aqua Tail, and you're going to be able to farm down. I imagine the Toxicroak comes in and farms down. I mean, they're probably 1 counter away from KOing the Obstagoon. But, you know, I mean, at least you can get off Crush Chops. So we'll see. Crush Chop coming in. It's not going to do too much though. Okay, so yeah. The Toxicroak does faint the Obstagoon, and what is going to come in? Going to be that Trevenant. Makes sense. As I said, Sludge Bombs is going to do a lot, so Trevenant is going to go ahead and shield this. So it is that Sludge Bomb, so nice shield. And we do see a Lapras come in. Nidoqueen doesn't want to see Lapras. This is a tough team. The opponent's team is definitely tough. But we'll see. We're going to see the Seed Bomb, and we're going to see another Seed Bomb. The Lapras probably goes ahead and shields, actually. We'll see. Yeah, they do go ahead and shield that. That's fine. So Surf is resisted, but it's going to get the Trevenant pretty low. We do see a shield. Oh, it's just going to be an Ice Beam, so that's a really good shield. Out comes Nidoqueen, going straight Earth Power, expecting them to not shield. I don't think they'll shield either. So yeah, they don't shield, KOing that Lapras, and in comes Toxicroak. You just go for the Poison Fangs at this point. So Poison Fang, even though it's resisted, it's going to debuff the Toxicroak. Not going to get the shield though because they know what it is. Oh my gosh, look at that. This is going to KO. 1 hit, 1 Shadow Cloak will KO that Toxicroak though. So that's going to be a GG's. Unless if this is a Sludge Bomb, but I think it's only a Mud Bomb. It is only a Mud Bomb, and that's not going to KO. A Sludge Bomb would have KO'd, but they didn't have it, of course. We're going to move on to the next battle. Going to be Nidoqueen into Escavalier. Okay, kind of like a tough matchup here. Yeah, Escavalier is tough for this whole team, I would say. Again, Trevenant definitely has play against it, right? For sure, but you do have to watch out for that Mega Horn, because Mega Horn got a buff recently. It's very powerful. It is neutral, but it is very powerful. So we're going to see this Earth Power come in. And of course, you can't really switch into your Trevenant, because then they could switch out as well. So you basically have to stay in. We're going to see another attack. Going to let this Drill Run go. So it's going to connect, of course. Going to do a lot of damage. The Poison Fang coming in. Will they shield the Poison Fang, though? They know it's a Poison Fang. They do not shield it. And who's going to get the farm down first? Oh my gosh, Nidoqueen does win that barely. Snorlax comes in before the Poison Fang comes out. Definitely unfortunate, but in comes Obstagoon. Now keep in mind, True Athlete is down a shield, which is definitely not good. Obstagoon gonna go ahead and shield this. Gonna be that superpower, so that is a nice shield. Snorlax, the next superpower is not going to do as much. They do pull a beautiful switch into Muck. Is that the Alolan version or the Kanto version, though? It's the Alolan one, so Crush Chop still the good, a good way to go. Gonna go for another Crush Chop. Yeah, you definitely don't want to bring in Trevenant, right? The thing about Trevenant is, even though it's weak to Lick from Snorlax, which is definitely not good, it double resists Body Slam and it double resists Superpower. So you definitely have Trevenant on that Snorlax for sure. We're going to see a Night Slash come in right now. And they do go ahead and shield, so nice bait. The reason you would bait there is for the chance of the boost. If you expect the opponent to shield, you're going to go ahead and go for the Night Slash and hope and possibly get a boost, right? So that was a good shield, or not a good shield, but a good bait. Obstagoon is going to go ahead and go for the Crush Chop. That will be enough to KO. Snorlax is coming in, and they do go ahead and lick down an Obstagoon. I never thought I would say that, but that's totally fine. This should be a GG's. Multiple Body Slams, not going to be enough to KO Trevenant. We do see the Seed Bomb, and that is going to KO Snorlax, and that's going to be a good game. Very well played. So in the next game, Nidoqueen into Aggron. Okay, so Aggron is very, very spicy. We do see a switch into Trevenant. Out comes Obstagoon. So great matchup for the Obstagoon, as we know. So Obstagoon going to go ahead and just go for these attacks. Go for Night Slash. We've seen this matchup before. Obstagoon, Trevenant, so common. Obstagoon is so common as well in the Ultra League Premier Cup. So we're going to see Seed Bomb. Totally fine. Obstagoon is going to be able to take another one. If they didn't click on the Night Slash, they might attempt to overfarm a little bit. No, they did click on it. Okay, so just going to go ahead and take the KO. I don't think the Trevenant will shield this. They don't. They let it go. So let's see. Going to be Aggron. Great matchup. I wonder what's in the back, because this is a good matchup for the Obstagoon. Just going to go ahead and go straight Crush Chop. Going for the farm. Able to get it as well. Really curious what's in the back. Oh, it's going to be Venusaur. Okay, that was going to be a good game. So we'll play to both trainers. Next up, Nidoqueen into this Kingdra. Okay, so there's really no baiting here because Octazooka is super effective. So the Kingdra just goes straight Octazooka. But we're going to see the Poison Fangs come in. And that's going to debuff, totally fine. Do you shield the first Octazooka? You probably do. Yeah, going to go ahead and shield this, and Nidoqueen should be able to win this, even if they get a debuff. They don't get a debuff, which is good, but we'll see. Nidoqueen just going to go ahead and throw the Poison Fang. Yeah, I don't think they'll shield. They do not, and now down goes Kingdra, very nice. Nidoqueen is amazing. Out comes Empoleon. Okay, going to go ahead and go for the Earth Power, very nice, able to get it off. So this Earth Power is probably going to get the shield, as it does. Makes sense. Nidoqueen goes down, and now you bring in Obstagoon. You probably bring in Obstagoon, definitely bring in Obstagoon, right? So Obstagoon doing a lot of damage with counter. We'll see what decides to be thrown. Going to be Hydro Cannon, obviously it makes sense to throw a Hydro Cannon. Oh my gosh, in comes Sylveon, out comes Trevenant, so it's a good thing that Obstagoon can switch out of that matchup. You got a shield here. You cannot have Sylveon up against Obstagoon, right? So going for the Shadow Ball. Even if they shield this, Trevenant will get to another one. They don't. Very nice. Going to be able to farm down. No, going to go ahead and go for the Seed Bomb. I think the Trevenant could have gotten the farm down, but not wanting to risk it, which makes sense, to be honest. In comes this Empoleon. Empoleon will be hit with a Seed Bomb. Oh man, they got to this Shadow Ball. Could have thrown the Shadow Ball, but that's okay. Throwing the Seed Bomb, it doesn't matter because the opponent shields anyway. So Obstagoon is going to go ahead and throw this Crush Chop. If the Empoleon has an attack, they're going to win. Oh, they do have an attack. Oh man, that's definitely unfortunate. Oh man, if they... So this is going to KO, so that's going to be a good game. If they had went for the bait against Empoleon Poison Fang, I don't know. Okay, well played. Not going to win that one, but that's okay. I thought the Obstagoon was going to be able to win that, but the Empoleon did have an attack, and the Empoleon is going to be able to win. But that's okay, because, hey, at the end of the day, they still went 3-2, and that is still a positive set. I'm picking up a Drift Blimp as well. Unfortunately, it's not the Halloween one, but that's okay. So 3-2, 4-1, and then 3-2. Very nice. Moving on up the leaderboard. So let's go ahead and move into the final set. Nidoqueen into Shadow Dragonite. Totally fine. Probably play this. Yeah, just go for Poison Fangs immediately and shield the first attack and be able to take this matchup. That's probably how you play this matchup. We're going to see the Poison Fang. Yep. And they're going to go ahead and go for an attack. Oh, just going to let it go. Okay, so just going to let it go instead of shielding it. It doesn't KO, so that's probably a good way to go, because now Nidoqueen gets to another attack anyway. Okay, that's good to know. Able to KO the Dragonite anyway. So that's actually good to know. I probably would have shielded that, but not going to go ahead and shield that, and still going to be able to win that matchup. So that's great. Trevenant is coming in now, and of course the Seed Bomb landing will be the end of that Swampert. That's going to be a Hydro Cannon, and they do switch into Empoleon, so double water, in comes Obstagoon. That is going to be a good game, very well played. The opponent actually will concede that game. So next up, we do have Nidoqueen into Muck. Okay, so you definitely don't want the Trevenant on this, so you stay in, I guess. Now do you bait? It's questionable. It's questionable. I mean, it doesn't, like... It's not wrong to bait, it's not wrong to go straight Earth Power. It's just like a 50-50, right? But we'll see what Nidoqueen decides to do. They do go ahead and go straight Earth Power. Not going to bait here. And it's going to pay off, doing a lot of damage. They do pull the switch into Lapras. Out comes Obstagoon. Great matchup for the Obstagoon, of course. Obstagoon is charging up a lot of energy. So we're going to go ahead and just take this attack. It's going to be an Ice Beam, okay? But still able to take it and probably just go for these 2 Crush Chop attacks. So we do see 1 Crush Chop coming in, and going to Overfarm, going for the Night Slash. I don't think this KOs. I wonder if they get to a Surf. Let's see. Oh, they don't get to a Surf. Okay, I thought they were going to get to a Surf, but no, they're not able to. Out comes Machamp. Machamp will be able to farm down the Obstagoon, but the Obstagoon is going to go ahead and go for this Crush Chop. They do go ahead and shield it. So hey, picking up a shield, very nice. Trevenant definitely has a good matchup, as long as they don't have Payback, which they probably don't, but it is a possibility, right? So we'll see. They are charging up. Shielding it just in case. Just in case. It's going to be a Crush Chop, so that is a bait. So again, it's still possible that they have Payback, but they probably don't. So we're going to see the Seed Bomb come in. So nice catch by the opponent. Out comes this Machamp again, so Nidoqueen is going to go ahead and go for the Poison Fang. So this Poison Fang is going to get the shield, and Machamp's not giving up, and they're going to go ahead and throw an attack. You just let this go. Crush Chop? I wonder if Crush Chop KOs. It does not, and Nidoqueen actually still able to get off the Poison Fang, but even if it KO'd, Trevenant still would have been able to win that. But that is a great game, very well played to both trainers there. But again, they probably didn't have the Payback, but you never know. Okay, so... going up against a tricky matchup, we do see the Trevenant swap in, which makes sense. The Empoleon's still staying in. Going to go ahead and go for the Drill Peck right now. Trevenant will shield this one up. They're probably not going to throw until they see if the Empoleon switches out. Empoleon is staying in, so they're charging up a lot of energy, going for the Seed Bomb, so making sure they have an attack just in case the Empoleon switches out after this attack, which they do. Makes sense. So in comes Kingdra, so going for the Shadow Ball. So trying to do as much damage as possible, right? So we do see a shield there. Kingdra is going to not get to an attack because this Shadow Ball does come out. Now, if you're the Kingdra, you just go straight... actually, they farm me down. I was going to say you go straight Octazooka, but no, you just farm down. Okay, makes sense. So out comes Nidoqueen. Nidoqueen is going to take a lot from Octazooka. It's going to be... well, it does 2 effective damage. And they don't get to another one, though, which is huge. Unfortunately, Nidoqueen does get the debuff. But we do see a Poison Fang come in. This Poison Fang going to connect. And now the Obstagoon. They both switch at the same time. Going to be Dragon. Oh, so this is the Obstagoon Double Dragon team. Okay, I didn't recognize that at first for some reason. But it's the Obstagoon Double Dragon. Oh, not the Obstagoon. Empoleon Double Dragon team, which I hit Legend with in Season 6. So nice team. But this Obstagoon is going to go ahead and go for the Night Slash. And wants to get to one more, able to get it off. I don't think this. I think Dragonite barely lives this, to be honest. But they do go ahead and shield anyway. And Dragonite wants to go for an attack, which it will be able to do. But a Dragon Claw doesn't KO, I want to say. Yeah, it doesn't KO. And now the Night Slash coming in. This might KO now because the counters that came through. It doesn't. Oh, I don't think that KO'd. Oh, okay. I think the opponent actually is going to be able to win this one. So they do throw an attack. Hydro Cannon does KO Nidoqueen, and yeah, down goes Obstagoon. That's going to be a good game, very well played. Unfortunately, not able to win that, but that's okay. Next up, we have Nidoqueen into Swampert. You hate to see it. You got to switch out. Okay, going to go into Trevenant. They do go ahead and bring in Charizard. So this is, well, hold up. A Shadow Ball is definitely threatening, right? So we're going to see the bait right now. They do go ahead and shield it. Okay, so do you call the bait? Do you call the Dragon Claw? Or do you shield it? Gonna go ahead and shield it. It makes sense. It is a Dragon Claw. I almost pretty much knew it was gonna be Dragon Claw, but still, I mean, you didn't want to take that damage anyway. Going for the Shadow Ball. I think Trevenant can win this because it needs to get to another Shadow Ball. It can shield the next one and go for Shadow Ball and win, right? So Trevenant. Oh, they're not going to shield it. They're just going to let it go. Even a Dragon Claw is going to be enough. So just going to give up Switch, okay, and bring in this Nidoqueen. Nidoqueen is going to go ahead and just take this attack. Going to be a Blast Burn. I think I would have shielded that. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Because the thing is, like, Swampert will come in, but now Swampert will have to take an Earth Power, and it's going to do a lot. So you go for the Earth Power and then switch into Obstagoon. So your Obstagoon is coming in. Out comes, oh, a Charm User. Okay, that is definitely tough. Yeah, if they actually committed both shields, they actually would have won this because then you would have had the you would have had the Obstagoon on the Swampert, right? And then you would have had the Nidoqueen on the Sylveon, which would have been a good game, but that's okay. I mean, hindsight is 2020. Obviously, you didn't know there was a Charm User in the back. So that's okay. I don't think it was a mistake to give up Switch. I feel like I would have fought for Switch because I wouldn't have wanted the Nidoqueen up against. Hold up, is this? Oh yeah, they go down. Okay, so I wouldn't have wanted the Nidoqueen up against the Swampert, but the Earth Power did do a lot of damage, to be fair, right? But either way, well played, good games to both trainers, and let's move on to the next one. We do have the Nidoqueen on against the Alolan Muck, so we're going to see an Earth Power come in. So this Earth Power, just going straight Earth Power, it makes sense. A lot of trainers have been calling it, as we see. They call the Poison Fang. You don't want to shield the Poison Fang, especially if it's resisted, right? So that makes a lot of sense to not shield it, and that's why this trainer, true athlete, just going to go ahead and go straight Earth Powers. It makes sense, right? So I think that's a really good play, and the opponent actually going to go ahead and shield that. They're going to go ahead and go for an attack, but Dark Pulse is not going to be enough to KO, so Nidoqueen will be able to successfully farm down. A fighting type comes in. Sirfetch'd is coming in. Now, the thing is, if that was a Machamp, that would have been a great matchup for Trevenant. Sirfetch'd does have access to Night Slash, though, so it's kind of scary. But still, just going to let this go and then bring in Trevenant. Definitely don't want to bring in the Obstagoon, so we're going to see the Trevenant come in. So going to go ahead and farm down, but going to go ahead and shield. I was going to say, do they shield this? But yeah, they're going to go ahead and shield it and farm down. Very nice. This is actually the final game of the video, by the way, guys. So it's double fighted, so actually Machamp as well. So we're going to see. Luckily, that Obstagoon is not seeing this Machamp right now. We do see a shield. Now we see a Shadow Ball, which is going to be enough. Should be enough to KO this Shadow Machamp, as it is not, but one more Shadow Claw will actually. Bulky in the Ultra League, the opponent will concede that game, and that is going to be a great set, a great video. Thank you so much for sharing your battle experiences with us, and I will see everyone in the next one. Have a good day, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.